honor of May being Mental Health Awareness Month, I just wanted to send this message out to everyone who lives with a mental illness and let you know and remind you of how fucking resilient you are, in case you forgot. This shit is not for the weak. Let me tell you, waking up every single day, not knowing if it's gonna be a struggle or a good day, but doing it anyway and getting out of bed, that is strong. And you need to give yourself more credit than you probably are, because you are a warrior and you are a fighter, and I am sending so much light and love to all of you and letting you know that you are amazing and you are an inspiration, and I love you. Think of life as a deck of cards, and we get to decide how we play them. A lot of us compare our lives to other people's and think that others were given more, they have more opportunities than we do, and we put limitations on our own dreams based on the cards that we were dealt. The really cool thing about the brain is that you can mold it to whatever you want based on what you feed it, what you tell it, what you expose it to. As we get older and become adults, we are responsible for our lives, and it becomes less and less helpful to blame others for why we aren't where we want to be. Think of life as a challenge to prove to yourself that, okay, I was dealt what I was dealt. Let me take what I was given and make something of it. Let me do something to prove to myself that I really can overcome and go after whatever I want. How many of you, when you were younger, your way of cleaning your room was just shoving everything into your closet and then being like, oh yeah, my room looks really good? Because that was definitely my way of cleaning. And that method does work for a while, but eventually you're going to shove things into your closet so much that one day you're going to open it and everything's going to come flooding into your nice, clean room. So the mind works in that exact same way. If you've got a lot of baggage that you haven't dealt with and really understood, it's going to overflow into the life you're trying to create. It's going to overflow into relationships, into the way you raise your kids, until you sit down and deal with the dark stuff and figure out why you're feeling the way you're feeling and really get to the root of your baggage. And once we've dealt with that mental clutter and cleaned it all out, then we have so much more room to store positive mindsets and positive ways of thinking. And then it's at that point, when we don't have any baggage, that we can flourish into the God and goddesses that we're meant to be. Today I want to talk about forgiveness and why it's more important for us than it is for the people that we are forgiving. So if you're warming up a hot cup of coffee in the microwave and you go to pick up the mug, not by the handle, but by the actual mug, it's going to burn the shit out of your palm, while the person who wronged you is watching you and being like, oh, my palm feels fine. That's literally how holding grudges works. If you're holding on to all of this anger, it's only hurting you, because the person who wronged you is walking around like, la 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 la, nothing's wrong. So, and it doesn't excuse the behavior when we forgive, and you don't have to forgive them to their face. You don't have to say what you did is okay, but just kind of tell yourself that you forgive and that you're letting it go, and that you understand that by forgiving, you're allowing more space for positive energy and for positive people and positive things to develop in your life. We are way too blessed as individuals to let any bad vibes ruin our energy. We deserve all of the best because we are